What do you do when you are at the crossroad? This is a great question that every so often we are faced with. For example, this is the end of a semester for my school. For you, it could be the end of a project, it could be the end of a job, it could be the end of a school year, it could be the end or achieving a degree. So you get to a place where you say, okay, I have choices. And I was trying to figure out how many choices can we refer to. And sorry for the noise, I'm just by the road here, but I thought it would be a fun thinking today. So when you're at a crossroad, often there's a few ways. I would say it as a T. So if you move forward to the crossroad, one thing you can do is turn around and go back where you're from. And the reason why some people do that is sometimes they feel that they don't want to learn more, they don't want to do more, and they just want to go back to what they're comfortable with. And they step back, they turn around, and they go back to where they were. So for example, someone may decide to do a project that they've done in the past because they were good at it. Could be someone who has a degree and decide to do another degree so they can keep on learning a different topic possibly. Other people may decide to say, okay, well, I'm in a group of friends, I'm in a job, and I love this, so let's see if I can go back where it's safe, where I feel comfortable. Well, at the crossroad, let's see if it happens that you can look right, you could look left, and you can look forward. So there's three other ways, and I was trying to figure out, okay, so what are three other ways to look into this? Well, on the right, you could decide to see, okay, on the right, it is more of the same of what I'm used to. It's still somewhat in my comfort zone, but it allows me to be more positively involved, try something new, and you know what? It allows me to grow as part of the team, grow as part of the school, the company you're with. And at the same time, you can stay in a place where you feel that you can contribute. And you know what? Contributing is so important. And too often we forget. For the same way, if you are in your family, sometimes we do similar things day in, day out, but often it's good to be there for each other in a positive way. So this is looking on one side. If you look on the other side, you might see paths where it's more of the same, but it may not be as good for you. It could be a circle of friends where maybe it's not the best, projects where you struggled, or the teams where were not the best. However, you can manage the situation. It may not be the best situation. On the other hand, it allows you to work, allows you to learn new things, be with people you respect, and I think this is quite amazing. So in some ways, at the crossroad, there's one side where it might be a positive outcome for you. On the other side, may not be as positive, but still good. But either right or left, you are part of your comfort zone. You're not deciding to go backward or go back to what you're used to. You want to stay in the status quo. There's a good thing for that, because in many ways, when you are good at something or you want to become better at what you're doing, you really have to do it. So when you are going through mastery, you have no choice than practicing your craft to be better. So if you are a machinist, for example, and you're working in a shop, the skills you need to do an amazing job takes a long time. The more you do it, the better you get. And in the same way, if you're part of a good team, your work will get so much better. And that's why in the trades industry, I know sometimes people will go from one company to another until they find the place where they feel rewarded, they feel that they can contribute, and they can grow. Because once you're a master of your trade, what happens is that you can help others in the team. People can help you. People may ask you to help them to train other people. And in some ways, that's the best way to train a team. Because keeping in mind that the more you do things, the way is to have a purpose in what you do, feel comfortable, and enjoy every day you're doing it. And that brings us to what happens if you decide to go straight, move forward in your crossroad. So here there's a few things that you have to keep in mind, because going forward at the crossroad might lead you in a place where you're not used to. It may be out of your comfort zone, and then you have to say, okay, I'm gonna have to learn more. The learning curve will be exponential. On the other hand, the rewards will be amazing. So let's give me an example. I'll give you an example. You have someone in elementary school, and then they go grade 1, grade 2, and here where I live, we have grade 7, grade 8, and from grade 8 to grade 9, we're going from elementary school to high school. It's a big step, changing building, changing the way things are taught, there you go. And you are gonna make new friends, you're gonna meet people that are not from your school, not from your area, because high school is a whole new game. And it's quite exciting, because you are gonna be in a space where you're gonna learn more than you ever thought possible, just because you are in a different area. You know, elementary school is important because all the years from grade 1 to grade 8, you're building the confidence, you're building the skills, you get to know you as much as you can so that you build the confidence that once you go from elementary school to high school, you'll have the confidence and you'll be proud to do so. And that's why I have so much respect for elementary school teachers. And the same goes from if you decide to go in high school and just to go from all the grades to graduation. This is a path. It's not easy. But once you graduate high school, so many options get to where you are. I know that some students, they said, oh, I did grade 12, let's see if I can do an extra year, either for extra credits or because you're missing something. But it feels comfortable to stay in high school. But once you graduate, so many other opportunities are there. You are meeting new people, you have new opportunities, especially if you go in the trade or you go in the workforce. So much to learn. If you decide to go to college or university, then again, a new step for you. If you're part of a team or a company, it's the same thing with promotions. Some people get promoted from one level to another, and it is amazing because being promoted allows you to learn new things, meet new teammates, meet team members, and to do more with what you can do. So that is something to keep in mind. And second, some people, they may not be promoted going up in the same company. Sometimes they may decide to go to another company where they can, even though their company they're at is amazing, they've learned what they've learned, and they decide to go and learn in another team. And sometimes you may be in a situation where a company will go and get you where you are at for your skills and what you can bring in a company. For example, where I work, often we are looking for principals and vice principal, and often we are promoting people within the system. But sometimes we go to other school boards to get VPs and principal, and that brings new ideas in the system. That's quite nice. And if you have your company, that's the same thing. If you build something and you know what your product is, some people will say, well, I'm at a crossroad, what can I do? Some people will say, okay, we'll back up, we'll go where we're comfortable, I love the product I'm with, and it's amazing. And some people will say, okay, let's see if I can expand and scale my product. So that's looking on one side, or on the other side is to try to take risks to move forward. And sometimes the risks don't pay off. So you have to be mindful of looking for positive outcome. And indeed, if you have your own company, you could decide to move forward, which means that you could decide to buy another smaller companies to bring new technology and new knowledge in your firm. And what happens is it allows you to have the opportunity to learn new things and grow. Today's topic is about the crossroad. And why am I talking about this? This is the end of my semester, and summer is coming. I have about 2 weeks left, and I have a crossroad here. I could decide for the 2 months to say, okay, let's see if I can go back to what I know and teach summer school. I decided not to do that so that I can spend time with the other project I like. So this was going to where I was comfortable for the summer is not what I decided to do. Could have gone on one side saying, okay, I could try to learn new things and more, but still not quite moving forward. Because in many ways, I'm trying to find ways to collaborate more with people in systems, education system and beyond. On the right, I will look at learning about teaching. I have new courses coming in September, and I will surely study, read some textbooks, go on the net and see if I can do some planning for the first week. And that's the end of the first 2 weeks, no, the last 2 weeks of August. Moving forward now, in a Crossroad, I could move forward, and that gives me 2 months to work on a project, to work on a pet project. I will certainly take time off, go and travel a little bit, go and see family, but I have sometimes to try something new, something that I haven't tried before. So the question is, what am I planning to do? And that's a big question because I'm not quite sure what I want to do. My first idea is to work on the website and work on trying to find ways to bring educational materials to teachers and students. But I'm not exactly sure where it's gonna be. School year is ending. I've been so busy and my energy has been going towards my students and what I have to do. So in the next couple of weeks, we're working on ending the semester and finding ways to do exciting activities this summer and go through an exponential learning curve because it's always something fun. And you, what will be your plan for the summer months? What will be your plan for the next step? Are you going to be staying where you are at the crossroad, or what decision are you going to take? On this, I'm going to send you to another video right here. But you know what? Your life is about experiencing growth, and I'm sure you're going to make the right decision. On this, see you in the next video.